Are you a good improviser or a bad improviser?
I'm not an improviser at all. I'm just a noob. But I'd like to be.
Who killed my co-president? The Wicked Witch of Brooklyn, Mikey. Was it you?
No, I didn't kill your co-president. I just want to learn how to improv.
We'll see who can prov. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little purple lines, too.
Oh, no, Glinda, what do I do?
If you want to be a good improviser, you must seek out the Wizard of Prom. Follow the seniors.
Follow the footsteps of the seniors?
Follow the footsteps of the seniors.
Follow the footsteps of the seniors. Follow, 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 follow the footsteps of the seniors.
Oh, look! Actively in the pursuit of the brains of children. I mean, to teach the brains of children. And Tin Man, always looking for women's large. Like freshmen. Would you guys like to come and see us visit the Wizard of Prom? You can't say no in improv.
Come on, guys. It'll be a long journey. We're here.
Pay no attention to the man with the script.
Wait a minute. You don't know anything about improv. You're just a noob.
Kill the witch!
I've never tried defying gravity. I'm flying.
Stop trying to make Wicked happen. It's never going to happen.
But how are we going to learn about improv?
Well, since I'm a noob, and you're a noob, and he's a noob, and he's a noob, maybe the people that could teach us improv were here all along.
But they're graduating.
But they can always come back. All they have to do is click their heels together and say there's no group like Falstad.
There's no group like Falstad. There's no group like Falstad. There's no group like Falstad.
We're false advertising! To our senior show, if our seniors could please introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Matt. Matt Ian. This is the show. I finally found a use for the justice.
Apologies to anyone who writes for the justice.
I'm Margaret.
Alright. Okay. Start your question. Okay. I think that pick on. Which one of you guys might get Choose you! I'm gonna say of the two of you guys. One. What? Shit. You graduate from anything that's not school or life or anything. What? Anything. Other team.
You swear you told us one.
Prison. Okay, prison. And
great.
let's see, one more question. You said you had this prepared.
It's improv.
Teach you guys how to do improv. This is really you. Give me a word.
The absolute best.
Screwdriver. Alright, we are false advertising, and we are going to perform the long form. The screwy prison.
So I really don't want to go to prison. Not interested. Not for a screwdriver to unlock doors.
And what happened is he unlocked the door to my heart. and you know, it wasn't just a Phillips. You know, it wasn't a Phillips screwdriver. It was a flathead.
Sure was.
He just twisted his right arm, opened up my door to my heart, also known as my breastplate.
We were knights for this. It was in the medieval days. We are mortal. And we've adapted with the times to use current technology to avoid going to prison.
Right. So what we use is we use the computers. And the way we use them is we just can type in.
How not to go to prison. A lot of great suggestions.
When you Google that, the first thing that comes to mind, and the first thing that comes up on Google is...
Don't commit crime.
So, brought the screwdriver?
It's in my pocket here. So, how much are you going to give me for it?
I don't know, give you money. If you were just going to open the door for me, then I was going to get rid of you, then I was going to go do everything.
But this is capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism. Let's get to it.
No, this is a very high quality screwdriver. It opens the door to everything.
Okay. I understand. You got a screwdriver. You're all powerful. All right, I'll make a deal with you. Tomorrow, I'll make you a sandwich. You open this door tomorrow, you get a sandwich. Boom. Best offer ever.
Well, it has been about 500 years since the last sandwich was made. But...
Yes, it has.
But I'm going to need a little more than
I'm
that.
so hungry. I'll make you a sandwich later. All right. Since making the first sandwich in 500 years isn't enough for you to open the door for me, let's see what else. Okay. On that sandwich, I will have lettuce, bacon, tomatoes, and chips on the side. That's a good sandwich. That is a good sandwich. None has been made in 500 years, and it's a simple door to open. In fact, I might just open it without you and your screwdriver.
Can you do that? Because it seems like you kind of need me for this equation. So go ahead, open the door.
Okay. I understand where you're coming from. On top of that sandwich, along with that sandwich, here's what I got. You will have 500 years of my indebted servitude to you.
How many sandwiches will that get me? Because last time it took like 500 years to make one.
I don't say. Hey, I'm just the slave. You're just the master. If you want a sandwich, you tell me and make a sandwich. How many sandwiches is up to you? But you get the sandwich, you get 500 years. Now, if that doesn't open this door for me, then I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Okay, but I just gotta know what's through the door. What do you want through this door?
Listen, you got 500 years to ask me questions. Just open the door for me. Come on.
That's my final stipulation. This door leads to Narnia. Does it lead to the hallway?
Listen, if it led to Narnia, would it mean?
Does it lead to this guy who's trapped behind the door?
The guy is my brother. He's been trapped in Narnia for 500 years! 500 years. That's a lot of years! That's a lot. You multiply the 25 and the 500 and whatever that is, that's how many years he's been in there.
Okay, he's probably just had like 3 sandwiches, or actually 25 sandwiches.
That's a sandwich.
So, okay, I'll give it to you, but you promise you'll be my slave, you'll make me sandwiches.
Yeah. Let me open the door.
Welcome to the Wardrobe Association's meeting of the United Nations Concentrating on Sandwiches Coalition, yes. And the invitations too.
I don't know. Teach for America?
Now we're going to have a bunch of just graduated individuals singing their contoing.
That's what me!
An impoverished country.
Yeah.
Well, we have sandwiches. We need you young children to discover how to make more sandwiches. It took the last one 500 years. We ended up in Narnia.
500 years, you say? That's like a lot. I can't commit to that.
Your degree really appeals to you.
Yeah. Look, if I kind of know how to make a sandwich. I've never done it before. I just got, a meal plan. And, hard all the time. I don't know how to make a real sandwich in the real world all by my real self.
You know, a lot of people have difficulty, but when they first come here to intern for our wardrobe association, I like to let them look around at the surroundings, find inspiration. Word says that the wolves talk. Good luck.
Quit touching me!
Dude, bro, man, what's up?
There's a screwdriver in the door. It seems to be stuck. If only.
Open the door. You are the chosen one. Arthur, open the door.
I'm the chosen one.
Arthur, you can do it.
Oh my God, this is like Sword in the Stone.
I love when you explain, Joe.
Well, if it's like Sword in the Stone, then I shouldn't have any difficulty taking the screwdriver out of the door if I'm the chosen one.
I am the genie of the screwdriver in the door. I'm assuming that since you're the only one standing here, you're the one who opened the door, thus I am indebted to you.
Yeah, I opened the door all right. I'm the chosen one after all.
Ow.
Sorry, I'll just rub and make you feel better, Genie.
You're a very touchy person, huh?
Oh my God, this is like Aladdin.
I love it when you explain the joke.
The power of deduction amuses me. I give you one wish.
Wow. Okay. Do I get to pick it all by myself?
Sure.
Okay, well, I need to impress my boss, so my wish is to learn how to make a sandwich.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. So you want to make a sandwich?
Yeah, that's what I wished for.
All right. Well, let me see what I can do. First you want to start with...
Oh my God, this is like Blue's Clues.
Take a seat right there.
Okay.
So, I see you got some sandwich making experience, but why do you think that you're qualified to work in prison?
Well, I have a lot of experience wearing orange. I look really good in a nice pinstripe and nice and wide.
Can you break large rocks into smaller rocks?
Yeah, I also have like a collection of shivs.
I see.
Which I made out of toothbrushes. It's just in this case over here.
Quite a go-getter. All right.
I have a lot of experience in prison.
And would you be able to be? Where do you see yourself? What's the role that you see in the prison? Do you see yourself as sort of ringleader, like the crafty guy?
Well, I'm used to just like inmate.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I was part of this like gang for a while.
Great.
And I was the little guy that everyone would just kind of be like, oh, that's the little guy, you know, we gotta watch out for her like rhetoric.
Cut to the gang.
Oh my God, it's like Charlotte's Web.
Cut that.
So the gang was really small.
Hey.
Yeah, so it wasn't really so much of a gang, it's just like I had a lot of personality, and so I called myself a gang of one.
I see. So, I don't know that your work history really prepares you to work as a guard, but we definitely have openings for you as like extras in the movies that we shoot at prison.
Yeah, so I've heard that they shoot a lot of prison movies from prison.
Yeah. Oh, can can you use like a chisel to carve out small holes in the wall and crawl through them?
That's how I got out.
Amazing, fantastic.
Yeah, there was this really nice guy who, like, I was waiting to get out of the prison tours, and he had a really beautiful voice.
Fantastic. That's great.
It's a reference that a lot of people get.
I see. Oh, like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, back to that time Margaret was really pretentious.
Don't mind him. He's our new intern. He makes fun of the applicants. We're working on him. Do you want his job?
I feel like I could do that with my gang experience.
Yeah.
I'm really good at hurting people verbally.
Okay.
It really gets down. Yeah, I've got a lot of, prison experience. So.
Yeah, well, I've been, it's my third internship now. After Teach for America, Peace Corps, wardrobe, didn't work out. My resume just says, I know how to say the word, hello! And we both make really good movie references.
Yeah, they just aren't looking for that on resumes lately.
I know.
Yeah. So, basically, the one advice I can give you to help you survive in prison is get a lot of shivs and make people terrified of you. Even as an intern, as an employee.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I was just wondering when they're going to let me out of here. When they're going to let me into the real world. I've been graduating from college for like 6 months now.
Oh, you mean metaphorically out of here?
Oh, yeah, these metaphorical bars, yeah. Yeah, but I see that they give you the keys already.
Yeah, I have them. They gave me, like, every key to everything, including Narnia.
Wow.
But
all I can do is talk to walls.
Ah!
Bars are my thing. I need to be surrounded by 4 walls.
that's true. These games.
Hey, woo!
These metaphors just aren't constricting enough for me. You need like a full wall.
I know. It's like that Pink Floyd movie.
No one gets that.
You can't be surrounded by 4 walls when the 4th wall's been broken.
Look, how about you give me those keys and I'll make you a sandwich.
It has been a while since I've had a sandwich. But how much of sandwich making experience do you have, though? You're only an intern.
I only have one. The genie gave it to me. Must be magical or something.
Was it the sandwich making genie?
Yeah. You know him?
Yeah, he was in prison like a couple weeks ago. I let him out.
You let him out?
I did. The keys have, it's a lot of power.
Will you let me have?
For the sandwich, we do share obscure movie references.
Doesn't fit through the bars. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take a bite.
I picked it up the wrong way. This is pretty weird.
Yeah. I am the genie of the partially consumed sandwich. Since you're both taking a bite of the sandwich at approximately the same time, I'm not quite sure. I wasn't paying attention. I now decree that you must either A, fight to the death, B, get married, C, get married and then fight to the death. Whichever order you may choose.
You like just met.
It's kind of weird, man.
Pick number 3.
Let me off the wall. He says number C.
I'm good with that.
All right, here we go.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Let's go.
Coward. Coward. Marriage is what brings us together. Oh my God, can you believe they made me come to work today? Alright, so Dude!
Always the sandwich maker, never the sandwich.
Be a lawful wedded partner in sandwich and shivs till death do you, well, soon kill each other.
Yes, do it.
Yes, I do it.
He did.
Oh, this part. Do you, your name?
Shitty McMurder.
I know your name.
Wait, you definitely have to change your last name to mine. Your last name is McMurder?
Something like that.
I'm marrying a girl named Shivy McMurder.
It'll all make sense soon.
Listen, I gave you options.
You already said you'd do it. You're right.
Do you take what's his face to do whatever?
Yeah.
Great.
Here, I have a, well, all I have is a screwdriver stuck in the stone. That was really easy.
Yeah.
You pulled the screwdriver from the stone.
Does that mean a genie appeared?
Wait.
No.
You have what it takes to kill her new husband.
You got this, champ. You got this.
I
Rocky
made
reference.
this sandwich into a shiv.
By the power vested in me by the prison system and walls, wardrobe, whatever incorporated, I now pronounce you to fight to the death.
You can do this, Mickey Rourke!
But it's my wife.
But it's your life.
Look, I don't know if I can fight my wife, man. This is gonna be tough.
Stop touching me!
Sorry, I just cheated on you. You should probably kill me now.
You got this, Rambo. Female Rambo.
Rambo.
Well,
This is what brought us together.
I don't know, this is kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What happens is, at the end they kind of become friends anyway.
You have to explain because no one's seen them.
But I mean, I feel like the genie's gonna get really mad if I don't kill you.
I'd be a little peeved.
Excuse me, Jeannie. I couldn't help but notice what was going on. I don't want my intern to die, and I figure I can trade you my last sandwich for his life.
Does that mean I have to die?
No, sweetheart. Shh. I picked out a very nice wardrobe for you two. You'll love it, love it.
Thanks, boss.
Given the present circumstances and the fact that I'm moderately hungry but not incredibly hungry, I will accept that sandwich.
This is just like in The Lion King.
I don't like being carried. It reminds me of my days in prison.
I'm not gonna ask about that.
I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today.
Netflix is a powerful drug.
I don't care. Speak your
Alright, so, a little while ago, I made a joke, after Matt said that no one should ever yell at him ever, that I could probably make a PowerPoint about why people should yell at him. Well, I didn't make a PowerPoint because I'm lazy, but I thought to myself,
It's probably fine.
I thought to myself, what's the #1 thing that I've always wanted to yell to Matt about? And the thing that came to my mind was the fact that Matt will do things that shouldn't work, and then they do. And it's the most frustrating thing as a mere mortal in front of them. When you see him, like softball, chugging around third when they're throwing it in, thinking, there's no way he's safe, and somebody misses something, and he just trances across, haphazardly for the win. And that's really, like, in the year I've spent with Matt, that's kind of been, like, my experience of him, that he always finds some way to win when nobody, like, thought that was going to happen. But it's an incredible trait, and it just kind of exemplifies how charismatic he is, and how he's really just able to bring people together and get people completely supporting just all of this. Really, isn't this a lot?
So Matt's a nice guy. And he's actually the reason I got into false ad, which I found out, because I'm his translator. I can explain. So in one of the scenes I had to do in auditions, my word was crepe. And it was a scene with me and Matt together, because it was like the first round where they were having the alums go, or the vets, do a scene with us. And the word was crepe. But he apparently is deaf, because he thought the word was crake. Which is not a word. So I was like going to the scene like this, like flipping crake.
Oh, you got some crakes! I love crakes!
Me too! They're awesome. And yeah, so that's why I got into false ad, because I could roll with Matt. And not be like, what the fuck's a crake?
So I'm going to start this out by saying, of all the men in Pulse Ed, Matt and I are the most likely to cry tonight. So I'm gonna get through this, I promise. Matt, you've been a really great role model to have in Pulse Ed. As the only freshman, I've got 2 really great guys to look up to, and I always admire that no matter how you show up to rehearsal, whether it be excited, sad, with a beer in your hand, no matter how you show up to rehearsal, you always just have a good time. And you always leave, like, you show up in the worst mood, you're like, my life sucks, I don't have a job. Like, everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong, and then you leave rehearsal and you're like, wow, we did a really great job tonight, guys, and we made a lot of funny jokes. And I'm like, where did that come from? So, I don't know, the biggest thing I've learned from you this year in improv is just to always have a positive attitude, and I can't thank you enough for that.
Alright, I had a speech. Let me remember it. So it wasn't the most well-kept secret that when I first saw Matt perform, I had the world's biggest crush on him. Anyone on my floor last year would know. But then I got to know him, and now we're just friends. But in all seriousness, Matt had one of the biggest impacts on me in my Brandon career. As just like a really great friend and a wonderful person. And stop. And I'm really gonna miss you when you're gone, and all of our beautiful scenes where we were siblings who were also incestuous. And yeah, it's not gonna be a false ad without Sure. But before I get into it, there was an option for this particular pair of shoes. That starts all over the side. And the person, these are actually underwater photography pictures. Underwater photography. From a really, really famous artist who's
Thank you, guys. Oh, man. They're beautiful. They're fantastic.
You got it.
Remember that part in Cinderella?
Just go.
Yes.
Next
Shaq
up will
was-
be Zane.
Exactly. So for the last year, I've been spending probably every free waking conscious moment that I've had trying to model myself off of Zane. Because when I first saw Zane, I was like, I don't know who that guy is, but I know I want to be him. Zane's the type of person that you're never, ever, ever going to forget, no matter how hard you could try. The moment that sticks with me the most about Zane is that he walked into a party at one point. And besides the fact that he's a CA and everyone should have been scared, everyone just... Bursting laughing. As soon as he walked in, literally everybody just coordinated to turn.
It was in a wet quad.
It was a legal party. Moving on. Literally everybody just turned around and just went, Zane! With so much excitement and like general enthusiasm in their voices that it was honestly a heartwarming moment for me. And I was in the back of the room like by myself.
I was right next to you.
That's who Zane is. He's just an incredible, incredible person. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met, and he's one of the most mature individuals, believe it or not. He knows exactly what to say, when to say it, to be socially appropriate. No, he's like I wasn't kidding. He's definitely somebody I want to model myself off of because I've never heard a negative word about Zane from somebody who genuinely knew him, and that's an amazing, amazing thing, and something that I can only hope to aspire to.
So, I knew Zane before he knew me because he was in my world music class. And so that was my first impression of Zane, and no one liked that class. But Zane always raised his hand. That was nice. But the first thing he ever said to me, or one of the first things you ever said to me was, "Your boobs look great today." So I got a huge compliment after that. Zane actually So yeah, as Matt said, you're one of the most unforgettable people ever. One time, I'm a tour guide. I know. So I'm a tour guide, and I took a group of prospective students through Zane's Hall, and he comes up to me in a wife beater, chest hair flowing, and he has this thing of salsa. Just like, Margaret, is this bad? And then the rest of the tour, the prospective students and their parents proceeded to ask me, "Hey, is that wife beater guy like a normal Brenda?" Like, I wish. So you're an amazing mentor. I aspire to be as good at improv and life as you are. That's all.
All right. So, I live on Zane's floor right now. Shout out to everyone in the audience who does or did. So my first impression of Zane was an email over the summer.
What? Sculpture. All right. And what is your next final in?
Intro to proofs.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very false-ad production, Sculpting Proof. deep inside. There's truth to my artwork, something that cannot hide. I sent your soul in your sculpture. We just keep crafting and building culture.
Artwork is the center of every culture. Artwork expresses whatever you want. Artwork is either abstract or modern. Artwork is as beautiful as this man. Artwork, it makes the hard work. Artwork.
Welcome to the gallery. So we've got some lovely new works of art here.
I love the way it just... it really speaks to me, like right here.
Where does it speak to you?
Like here. Like, you know that place in your stomach that you get when you, like, you're sort of, you kind of have to throw up a little bit? Right there.
That's exactly what the artist intended. So, it's a local artist, and we wanted to display this piece because he feels it represents communism.
I would never have made that connection. I see it. I would love to meet him. Is he at the gallery today?
He will be at the reception later tonight.
I see.
Yes, we're having a nice fondue, and it'll be served right here.
I love it. Oh, well, what about this one? You can tell me about dad issues and communism.
The two really go hand in hand.
He expresses himself through it.
I miss her. We should find her.
Snowshoeing across the Great Land.
Snowshoeing! Hooray!
That's why they call her Mother Russia.
Mother Russia! I'm in love, you here too. Let's show my mom snowshoe.
Okay.
Her heart, show her heart, you may. She'll be proud of you, my mother, hey.
We look just like our parents.
Yeah, we did.
Half of that I'm proud of.
So proud.
I hate being linked to our real last name because it sucks because we're not like that at all.
Not at all.
I am an artist.
You are an artist.
We are not dictators.
At all.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
My astrology is kicking in.
Oh no! Take it out! You got it!
We must take over the art gallery.
The entire art gallery!
All of the paintings are equal.
Yes, everything is equal. We will have communism.
Everywhere.
And paintings.
Everywhere.
And mom's snowshoes.
Mom!
Sorry. The art gallery!
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got here early.
He's coming.
Oh, such an awesome.
Well, he'll be here soon. You're about 4 hours. Oh, he's here. This is him. Stalin. This is one of your biggest fans right here. He had a lot of questions.
Don't step near me! No men can step near me!
Emotion.
Don't bring up emotion! Only I can bring up emotion. I am an artist!
He's very testy. All artists, actually all artists are really that way.
Hello.
Just approach him
Hello.
slowly, like you would.
That's what my mom used to say to me, hello. Every day. Mother Russia was so beautiful. She would just come into the morning, take off her snowshoes and say, hello.
Cut to Mother Russia coming home.
Hello.
Come back.
My name is Joe, and I'm just a big fan of your work.
Your name's Joe?
Yes.
Joe?
I wanted to talk
Joe! No one brings up Joseph Stalin! Except for me, I bring up Joseph Stalin!
I wasn't. Okay. I think I've angered him.
I don't know what to do with him when he's this way.
What do you do with an artist who is unstable, also known as any artist? I'm afraid.
You let them create.
Bring him a painting easel.
Some clay, a brush. What's this one called?
This one is called 1946.
In his craft, only the inner tormentedness of your soul could bring about this greatness.
It's like World War II has ended again in a sculpture made out of clay. His mastery is amazing.
That's why they call it masters.
This one is about pirates. It is called USS Arr.
I'd love to talk to you about your inspiration. Were you in any way influenced by your father?
No, I am your father!
Magnificent!
Don't you talk about my father!
Who? You mean Joseph Stalin?
What are you doing?
Look, he's creating!
This kind of seems wrong.
You cannot contain the true expression.
I am Zombie Stalin. My mom doesn't have a mustache anymore.
There you are! We're false advertising!